Namaste, India. My name is Olly and I'm Italian and I live in India for the past 5 years. I am going to be very, very frank right now. If you don't understand my English, I'm so sorry, but being an Italian and a lot of things just got damaged here and there. So, let's start with start. Let's go back a little bit in the time before the corona, shall we? In the time in which we all thought that we are safe and we all thought that everything is fine and we were blessed, but we didn't knew that, okay? So there is one saying in Italy that we use a lot, which helped me in this pandemic, and it says, si dispacem parabellum. Okay, what does it mean? Very simple. If you want the peace, you have to be ready for war. Okay, it doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter your gender, your provenience, etc., etc. Each and every one of us can be a warrior. But saying that, if you are a warrior, you have to be a smart one. What does it mean? A warrior is a person who knows who he is, he or she, okay? So you have to be very, very frank with you. Sit down and say, okay, you know what? There is a pandemic going on. The first day, it was a shock for everyone. Obviously, we didn't knew, I didn't knew anything. And literally, even the best of the best didn't knew what is going on. Trust me. It was happening in Italy. I called my friends in Indonesia, all over the world. Nobody knew. Okay, let's start with one simple thing. The day after the lockdown started to be, and it was announced, in 24 hours, I lost literally the gigs for the next half a year. And then I understood that this situation in which happened, and right now all of us thought that it's okay, it's just 24 hours. It's okay, it's just like 1 week. No. I already knew that if my gigs are gone for the next half a year, well, as you already know, next half a year I will not get money, I will not get paid. And as a freelancer, that is a hardcore style. It's a hardcore for everyone, right? Like whoever is a doctor, that was a hardcore stuff for doctors, okay? Huge respect for them. But for people who have a work from 9 to 5, at least, majority of them knew on what was there. Okay, so stability. I didn't have that. Okay, 24 hours, I had to notice what I'm doing, thinking about as I am a warrior. Okay, I sit down and say, okay, where I am standing, how much money I get, how much money I have, what should I do? Now, obviously the situation was not beautiful. I understand that I was blessed even though I could not go back home to hug my mom because all the international flights were banned. I could not literally, let's just say, have my family nearby. It's okay. One friend maybe. That's okay. That's cool. I am alone. I understand that. So the thing is that you have to be frank. Remember, frank with yourself, no matter how hard it is, to understand the reality in which you are standing. The next thing, you have to understand what is your plan. So I didn't plan 1 day. I planned 1 week. Because the strategy is something that you should understand that you have to apply to all of the things that you are doing in your life. Okay? So it doesn't matter how much you want to be a Bollywood dancer. Okay? If you don't have the strategy, of how to become a Bollywood dancer. You will never get there. And I'm so sorry to say that, but you have to know the road to that place. Okay, so you have a goal, which for now it was a survival of pandemic, whatever, but you have a goal, any goal. Okay, you want to be an international cook? Cool, that's also a goal, right? But you have to understand that the road to that, you have to study it, okay? And if you also can adjust with several things. Okay, next thing. After several months, everything is okay, more or less. I get a call from my mom, and she said, sit down. I have a great news for you. And whenever she says like that, I already know that the great news will not be great. She said, you know what, we got robbed. So basically, my money are about to end. I'm in a foreign country, alone, and there is no possibility for a plan B, because 20 years of savings gone in 15 minutes. So, imagine to be, let's just say, on the place of no return. So, it's you versus the world right now. What you have to do? Change your plan, obviously. So, a part of changing the new routine that you had for the past weeks, months, whatever, you have to add something called hustle, because you understand that you cannot pay your house with hugs and kisses as much as you want. And you have to adjust as well. You have to bend, let's just say. Very, very rude thing to say, but you have to adjust. And how much you think the poor life that you can afford or do, well, you have to choose, let's just say, on the best and the worst for you, and then for your family, okay? I don't have that kind of, let's just say, headache in which I have my mom and dad in the house, but still, some of y'all has it, right? So first think about what you can do to make the situation better, and then involve everyone else. Because if you are on your knees, how you will help others on the battlefield, right? This is one thing that, just saying. The pandemic showed us that you cannot point fingers anymore on anyone. No one is precious, no one is special. So we are all together on this amazing boat. So if you stop to work on the boat, and if you are someone who the society or anyone can get rid of, make sure that they will. That's one of the things that it's obviously, reality check is a little bit rude, but this is a battlefield, this is something that it's a new situation, okay? The situation after Corona. Before we thought that, oh my God, you know, this Bajivala, who is he? Right now we are like, thank God he's standing outside my house. If not, how I would get to risk my life, kilometers of walk, right? So this is another thing. Don't point fingers on people, because you never know who will help you during this lockdown and during also this new reality that we have to live in. There is no possibility to just like push the button and say, it's okay, stop, rewind, 19 something, and let's just party. Okay, so the next thing next. Okay, I just lost 4 kilos in this pandemic. Okay, cool, perfect. Why? Because I had to say, okay, shelter or food? I prefer shelter. So you have to be strong enough to take the decisions that might also hurt you, okay? hurt you in the way that you say, okay, between A and B, for which one I can live without, okay? Shall I reduce my food, or shall I just eat but then be shelterless? Okay? So then, this is one of the very, very drastic things. This is like one of the things that I had to survive, but it's okay, it's not a problem. Next thing, responsibility for other people as well, which you have to take, because obviously on the battlefield, if you have your friends, your family, and everyone else, you have to be the one who thinks, I am the strongest one, okay? The leader, even though, for example, your father or your mother is stronger than you, etc., you have to understand one thing. If you will not try to be the stronger one, how you will provide also for someone who might be your kid, or might be your sister who's sick, or might be someone who actually needs your help. Okay, so this is another point that I have to just say, see if I can modify my my hustle, if I can be a producer for someone, speaking about me, if I can be a DJ for someone, if I can adjust in one way or another to earn the money and send it to my family. Okay, this is one thing that you might have somewhere there in the back of your mind. Okay, next thing. Whenever you are in this research of your work, I don't know, but I had to adjust a lot. And the first thing is my strategy that I said, no, I will not go down, I will not adjust, it's okay. No, it's not, because whenever you are there, you know, whenever you have to pay your bills, etc., if you are adjusting right now, it's okay. No one says that you are not worthy. You are the one who knows that you are worthy. Okay? So adjusting for once or twice right now, it's something that you can do easily. Because it all depends on you and where are you standing. Are you standing with attitude? Or you're saying, okay, for this time, it's okay. Why? Because I have to pay the bills. So it's money. Don't look at the money as something that describes your worth as a person. Money just describes one thing that you've done. Okay? For, I don't know, XYZ person, they need someone to work, and you're like, okay, I can do it. Even with half of the money, but still, for this time, I can adjust. So that is another thing that you have to have in your mind. Please don't think that money just describes your worth as a human being. It's not like that. Okay? There is always the time to upgrade. So, last but not least, if you are in the war right now, because we all are, if you lost someone on this battlefield, just saying from my bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry, because I did too. That was a hard hit. That was a lost battle for me psychologically. And also, I hope that you're okay, because a lot of my followers just texted me that we lost someone due to COVID and I'm not okay. And I'm like, hold on, the future is there, okay? So you might lose the battle, yes, but you haven't lost the war, okay? So please, stay here, stay with us, because you are so worthy. You think you might not be someone worthy, but you are. So one thing, just say, 1 battle, 2 battles, 3 battles, okay, how many? Thousands of them. 1 battle you win, You have to learn that you will lose battles, but you will never lose the war. It's not that time, okay? So please, stay, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you.